Hello my dear children, welcome to my channel. Learn with Spurti. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great. Children, I wanted to ask you a question. What did you had for your breakfast? I'm sure you'll say that you had fruits, boiled vegetables, and if you are South Indian like me, you would have said idli, dosa, upma, uttappam, etc. But children, where does it come from? So my dear children, in this video, we are going to discuss about food. Where does it come from? In this video, children, let us know where does the food which we eat comes from. So let's start. Children, you do so many activities in your daily life. You play, you skip, you run, you jump, you play football, and you do so many activities in your daily life. To do all this, what do you require? Yes, you require energy. But where does this energy come from? Is this energy available in the market? No, we get energy from the food we eat. The food which we eat gives us energy. So kids, to do all the activities in our daily life, we get energy from the food we eat. What is a food? Food is any nutritious substance that people or animals eat or drink, or that plants absorb in order to maintain life and growth. So kids, what is food? Food is a nutritious substance that we all eat. It helps us to maintain life and growth. Kids, do you eat same kind of food every day? No, we cannot eat the same kind of food every day. We eat different dishes in the breakfast, we eat different dishes in the lunch, and we eat different dishes in the dinner. There seems to be so much variety in the food that we eat. It's true, right? Yes, there are so many varieties of food. Children, what's your favorite dish? You can comment down below. I will be waiting for your comments. Is it dosa or idli vada, samosa or pizza or noodles? Don't forget to comment down below. Do you want to know what's my favorite dish? Aloo paratha is my favorite dish. I just love it. Children, do you know what are the things that we require to make a aloo paratha? For the whole wheat paratha, we need 1 cup of wheat flour, ajwain, salt and water for kneading. And for the potato stuffing, we need potatoes, red chili powder, turmeric powder, ginger, chaat masala, salt to taste, and finely chopped coriander. Kids, do you know what are these things called as? Let me tell you. Things that we require to make something are called as ingredients. The things that we use to make aloo paratha are called as ingredients. Boiled potatoes, wheat flour and salt are the main ingredients. Things that we require to make something are called as ingredients. Now you know that what does the ingredient mean. You just ask your mother and find out what are the ingredients used in your favorite dish. Children, think about rice cooked at home. We take raw rice, wash it and boil it in water. Just two materials or ingredients are needed to prepare a dish of boiled rice. On the other hand, some food items are made with many ingredients. To prepare a vegetable curry, we need different kinds of vegetables, salt, spices, oil, and so on. But from where does these ingredients come from? It may be easy for us to guess the source of some of the ingredients like fruits and vegetables. Where does they come from? Plants, of course. And then there are some food items like milk, egg, meat, chicken, fish, prawns, beef, pork and some others which come from animals. Children, let's play a game. I will show you a food item and the ingredients used in it. You have to guess the source of the ingredient. So let's start. Here we have idli, and the ingredients which are used to prepare idli are rice, urad dal, salt and water. Rice is from a plant. So the source of rice is a plant. We get rice from a plant. So children, you have to write the source of the ingredient. I know you can do it. Next we have chicken curry. Ingredients used are chicken, spices, oil or ghee and water. The source of a chicken is a animal. Now you have to find out what is the source of the spices. The source of oil or ghee may be plant or animals. The answers for these will be given in the next video. But kids, make sure you try it by yourself. And next we have kheer. And the main ingredients to prepare kheer are milk, rice and sugar. Milk is from animal and rice is from plant. Now you have to find the source of sugar. So my dear children, what do we conclude? We can say that plants and animals are the two sources of our food. We get our food from plants and animals. Plants are the sources of food items like grains, cereals, vegetables and fruits. And animals provide us milk, meat products and eggs. Cows, goats and buffaloes are some common animals which gives us milk. Children, can you name some other animals which gives us milk? If you know the answer, please comment down below. Next, let us know the plant parts and animal products we eat as food. Plants are one source of our food. Which part of the plant do you eat? Plant has different parts in it. Here you can see it in the picture below. Flower, leaf, fruit, stem, roots are the different parts of a plant. We eat many leafy vegetables. We eat fruits of some plants, sometimes roots, sometimes stem and even flowers. Some plants have 2 or more edible parts. Mustard plants gives us oil and the leaves are used as vegetable. And we also use mustard seeds. Dear children, here is an activity for you. It's a very tasty activity. Take some dry seeds of moong or chana. Put a small quantity of seeds in a container filled with water and leave this aside for a day. Next day, drain the water completely and leave the seeds in a vessel. Wrap them with a piece of wet cloth and set them aside. The following day, we observe changes in the seed. A small white structure may have grown out of the seed. If so, the seeds have sprouted. If not, kids, don't worry. Wash the seeds in water, drain the water and leave them aside for another day, covered with a wet cloth. The next day, see if the seeds have sprouted. After washing these sprouted seeds, you can eat them. They can also be boiled. Add some spices to get a tasty snack to eat. And children, it is so healthy too. I hope you will try it. Children, honey is also a food. Do you know where does it come from? Bees collect nectar, the sweet juices from the flowers, convert it into honey and store in their hive. Flowers and their nectar may be available only for a part of the year. So, bees store the nectar for their use all throughout the year. When we find such a beehive, we collect the food stored by the bees as honey. So children, we get honey from honeybees. Animals are also like us. They also need to eat. But what do animals eat? If you have a pet, you will be knowing it. My pet dog loves to eat chicken and it also likes to have carrots. It may seem strange, but my pet really loves to eat carrot. Kids, there is another task for you. I will give the name of the animal. You have to find out the food that animal eats. Example, buffalo. Buffalo likes to eat grass, oil cake, hay and grains. And cats loves to eat small animals, birds and milk. Kids, now you have to find out what is the food that rat eats, lion eats, tiger, spider, house lizards, cow, human beings, butterflies, crows and other animals eats. Answers will be given in the next video. Keep your answers ready. Kids, you must be knowing that all the animals do not eat the same type of food. Based on the food they eat, animals are classified as follows. They are classified as herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. Herbivorous. Animals that eat only plants and plant products are called as herbivorous. Carnivorous are the animals that eat other animals. And the next we have omnivorous. Omnivorous are the animals that eat both plants and animals. Kids, I want you to name some herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. And again, the answers will be given in the next video. Kids, you can see that cow is a herbivorous, lion is a carnivorous and dog is omnivorous. Similarly, you have to find out some other animals which are herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. Kids, we are very lucky and we should thank God that we are able to eat food for 3 times a day. Kids, there are many people out there who don't have food to eat, with millions of people being underfed and malnourished around the world. You should be really thankful to God that you are able to eat food. So kids, please be thankful for the God and don't waste your food. Food is very precious and eat whatever food your mom gives. Just take the food how much you wanted. Do not waste the food. I hope you will keep this in your mind. Thanks for watching. That's all in this video. Please like, share, subscribe and comment down below. See you in next video. Until then, take care. Keep learning, eat healthy and do not waste your food, children. See you in next video.